morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the third chapter, chemical kinetics. Actually, from the point of exam view and the weightage, there are total 8 marks allotted for this chapter. Both questions will be for one question 1 mark and one question 2 mark, and third part, that is 2 plus 3, total 5 marks. One compulsory problem is there on this chapter, so you have to prepare problem also. Let us talk regarding chemical kinetics. It is the branch of chemistry which deals with study of rate or velocity or speed of chemical reaction. Whenever reaction takes place, it takes some time depending upon the reactant or nature of reactant. So, in order to determine the speed, rate, velocity and the factors which are affecting the rate of reaction, studying in this chapter. Let us see what is rate. The rate or velocity of chemical reaction is the change in concentration of any of its reactants or products over time. Whenever reaction takes place, there is a decreasing concentration of reactant and increasing concentration of product with time. That is known as kinetics. Chemical kinetics. In chemical reaction, the rate of reaction changes with concentration and time. That is the definition. Now, the rate of reaction is measured in terms of the amount of reactant disappearing or the amount of product appearing in the reaction per unit time. So, whenever reaction takes place, concentration of reactant decreases and concentration of product increases. Understand? So, in general, I can write here rate of reaction is equal to minus d of reactant with time dt is equal to plus d of molar concentration of product with dt. Here, why the minus sign is? It is because as the time passes, concentration of reactant decreases. This square bracket indicates what? Molar concentration. Molar concentration of reactant decreases with respect to time. And here, plus sign indicates the concentration of product increases. Molar concentration of product increases with time. So, mathematically, it is shown like this. Minus d of molar concentration of reactant with dt is equal plus differentiation, that is d of molar concentration of product with dt. In general, we can write here general rate of reaction as plus or minus dx by dt. Here, what is x factor? Here x is concentration and t is time dt, change in time. If you consider minus sign, then the concentration of reactant decreases with time. If you consider plus sign, then the concentration of product increases with time. Understand? So, in this general formula, we can write plus or minus dx by dt for both. Decrease the concentration of reactant and increase the concentration of product. So, for 1 mark, question may be asked, explain plus or minus dx by dt. So, you must able to write answer as in this formula, minus sign indicates decrease the concentration of reactant with respect to time and plus sign indicates increase the concentration of product with respect to time for a chemical reaction. Understand? Talking about unit of rate of reaction. See, concentration factor is at denominator and time factor is at numerator. Therefore, concentration factor here x and time factor is here denominator. So, x is what? Concentration. What is concentration unit? Moles per time. Moles per liter. And what is dt? Time per second. So, since it is a denominator, it will be moles per liter per second. I hope it is quite clear to you. So, chemical reaction, it is the branch of chemistry which deals with study of rate or velocity or speed of a chemical reaction with respect to time and mechanism involved in chemical reaction and also factors affecting the chemical reaction, that is called as or that is known as chemical kinetics. I hope it is quite clear. Then there are certain factors like average rate, instantaneous rate. Let us see what is average. The rate of reaction measured over a long time interval. The rate of reaction measured over a long time interval is called average rate of reaction. Got it? Once again I will tell you. Average rate means the rate of reaction measured over a long time interval. A long time interval is called average rate of reaction. Secondly, instantaneous rate. What is instantaneous rate? The rate of reaction measured for an infinitesimally small time, very small time interval is called instantaneous rate. Here, long time interval and here small time interval. It is average rate and here it is instantaneous rate. Because there are some reaction which takes place immediately. So, to determine the rate in short time, instantaneous. There are certain reactions which takes place hours together, days together to complete. At that time, average rate. So, average rate is for long time and instantaneous rate is for infinitesimally small time. Got it? Let us see the example. Here, 2NO2 decomposes to give 2NO plus oxygen. 2 moles of nitric oxide. Nitrogen dioxide decomposes to give 2 moles of nitric oxide and 1 mole of oxygen. So, as per this equation, here, how we can write rate of reaction? That is equal to minus means decrease. 2 moles 1 by 2 d molar concentration of NO2 dt is equal to, for this, plus 1 by 2 dNO nitric oxide molar concentration with respect to time. For this, plus 1 by 1 means 1 only. I have written 1 by 1 because to understand. dO2 molar concentration dt. Okay. So here, as per rate equation, we are written. So likewise, for any chemical reaction, you can write the same way. Reactant minus sign, product plus sign, depending upon number of moles. Got it? Now, there are certain factors which affects the chemical reaction. Which are those factors? So, for a 2 marks question may be asked, name the factors which affect the chemical reaction or rate of chemical reaction. So, for 2 marks maximum 2-3 factors you can write. There are mainly 5. First one is nature of reactant. What type of reactant is? Based on that, speed or rate is depends. Second one, concentration of reactant. Main factor is concentration. Lower the concentration, slower is the rate. Higher the concentration, faster. More the concentration, faster is the rate. Rate of reaction increases with increasing concentration. Understand? Third factor is temperature. Temperature is also main important factor to speed up the reaction. There is one factor, temperature coefficient. What is temperature coefficient? I can write here KT plus 10 divided by KT is approximately equal to 2 or 3. This is called temperature coefficient. That means if a rate of reaction is rate of reaction is carried out at 10 degrees centigrade, higher than the original, then it is found that rate of reaction is doubled or tripled. What it shows? It shows that for every 10-degree rise in temperature, the rate of reaction doubles or triples. What it means? It means that the temperature also affects rate of speed of chemical reaction. Understand? Fourth factor is catalyst. What is catalyst? Catalyst is the substance which increases the speed or rate of chemical reaction without affecting the nature of chemical reaction. So, catalyst also responsible for chemical speed of velocity of reaction. Again, there is detailed catalyst chapter in catalyst chapter, that is surface chemistry. There are two types of catalyst again, positive catalyst and negative catalyst. Negative means decrease the rate of reaction. Positive means increase the rate of reaction. There are special characteristics of catalyst. So based on that, the rate or speed or velocity of chemical reaction changes. And fifth one, presence of light. In presence of light, rate of chemical reaction increase. I will give an example, that is how the chemical reaction affects the rate. You know, usually medicines, liquid syrups are kept in brown water. Why brown water? Because if colorless bottles are there, direct light can penetrate. So, rate of or the chemical composition of medicine may change. Why brown bottle? Brown bottle retards the penetration of light. Therefore, the light does not affect or go through brown glass and chemical composition does not changes. That's why usually medical, that is syrups are kept in medicines, liquid syrups are kept in brown bottles. So it shows that light also affects the rate of chemical reaction. This chapter is very important because one definite problem, 1 mark, 2 mark, 2 plus 3. So if you study that, definitely you may get 8 marks. So further part we'll discuss in next class. Okay.